What's going on, everybody? Just bringing you my Eagles versus Redskins final thoughts video. This was my 1 o'clock game today, and man, back and forth for the entire game, pretty much. And it was unfortunate for the Redskins, but the Eagles pulled the W out, man. I mean, jeez, that offense is just very high powered, man. Like at every position, there's like a very skilled playmaker. It seems like. um, this was definitely probably the best 1 o'clock game in my opinion today. Very close, very competitive, and very fun to watch. Uh, so in the second half, there was a big scruff, a big fight between number 92, the nose tackle on the Redskins. I forgot his name, and Jason Peters. Essentially, what happened was Nick Foles threw an incomplete pass, but everyone thought it was a interception. So I think his name was, I don't want to say his name because I forgot. But anyways, 92 on the Redskins just completely laid out Nick Foles, and Jason Peters. He was just defending his quarterback. Started, throwing punches. Well, not punches. He's just throwing his hands at him. And then a big fight broke out, and Foles was shaking up after that hit. Like, man, it looked like he looked like something was wrong with him there. He was just lying on the ground. But Foles is tough, man. He took a beating the entire day. Ryan Kerrigan was on him, and then obviously with that hit with number 92 on the Skins, I forgot his name, but laid him out. But it didn't rattle Nick Foles. He just stepped up and continued to make plays. And I mean, kudos to him, dude. That guy is just he's hot right now, man. He's just throwing darts all day. Um, and on top of that, Nick Foles missed a couple passes today, so the score might have been. I mean, they might have scored more points. He missed. I know he missed like Zach Ertz like twice on like wide open, not wide open, but he was open down the field. So that's crazy. I mean, you Philly fans, dog, you guys have an excellent team. On the defensive side, I mean, they locked up when they needed to, but I'm not gonna come and say they were some dominant defense. I mean, they gave up, a lot of points, and uh, I mean, they need to tighten that up a little bit. But the offense, man, probably, I don't know. They're definitely top three, if not the best offense right now, in my opinion. And then on the flip side, the Redskins, Kirk Cousins, man, he played well. He threw for over 400 yards today. He had that bad interception. I think he initially thought it was going to be an incomplete pass. That's why he threw it. But Malcolm Jenkins just put the speed on and got over there in time to grab that pick. So that was that. But he was all day. Kirk Cousins was on the money for the most point. He was driving his team down. I mean, he made sure the Redskins were in the game throughout the game, which is great. At no point did you ever say, all right, the Eagles, this has become a blowout. It was competitive throughout. And, I mean, that was that. And then lastly, DeSean Jackson, he caught a like 80-something yard touchdown on the former team. I guess that was his little revenge or whatever. And he also was getting it in. He was getting into it with like Boykin and a couple other corners on the Eagles. But yeah, Philly 3-0, and they look tough right now, man. They have a tough game next week at the 49ers, but we'll see what happens. I personally think the 49ers might actually give the Eagles the first loss, but I mean, I'm just speculating pretty much. There's still a whole nother week to go, and I mean, the Eagles could just get better from here on out, so who knows. But I'm going to pick the 49ers. I know it's a week away, but just so you guys know. And, yeah, that was pretty much like my little thoughts and kind of like a little mini recap of the game in a sense. Uh, so just if you guys could just please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, guys. Take care.